Welcome. Welcome to a new update, and today we're going to discuss that Bitcoin is such a massive hedge against inflation because Bitcoin is only going up. It's a bull market. You should never ever sell Bitcoin and the prices are only going to go up. Also, we're just going to discuss why Ethereum is going to disrupt the entire financial system. It's real. Yes, you have to believe in it. But now let's get real. Bitcoin is dropping down. We're going to discuss some critical levels to watch as the price is still ranging. I mean, it's on the lower side of the range right now. And we're going to see what's going to happen next and what levels you should be watching. But before that, do not forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel. Also, do not forget, if you're Dutch, to check out the link of the Gierige Gasten in the description. It is the new item that we have made on that channel regarding creating your own scam coin and the easy way some influencers actually bite on a new coin to pump it and dump it on the followers. It's finally we can show, or at least the channel is showing how easy they are doing it for some money. So definitely check it out. All right, so the market in itself, we can get to it, and we've got a chart here. Like always, we do have charts, right? What does it tell us? It does tell us not too much different than the past few days. People often have the desire to panic or become quite emotional when price does A or B. And right now you can see or smell the fear already on social media, while the price is once again at the range low. And yes, some altcoins are doing bad. Most of them have just seen a retest and going for a double bottom, just like they do quite often. So is it bad what's happening right now? Well, it's not the best, it's not going up, but it's still range bound. And we've set some critical levels yesterday and we're going to discuss them now again. In the end, we had resistance here, rejected there, and came all the way down. Therefore, the critical level that you wanted to break through when we were consolidating at 32.5 is this range around 34.5. We didn't even get there. We lost this support area and immediately rejected at 32.7, through which the next level of support is getting a test. And as you know, in order to have the Wyckoff still being completed, or at least if you believe in it, and to have the structure being developed in the right way, in which I mean the creation of new higher lows, you want to see 31 to 31.6 become support, or at least hold on to it. So in the best case, what you want to see is that we get this bounce, reject that again, bounce back, make another low, create a lower time frame bullish divergence, bounce back, higher low, and continuation, as then these higher lows are just continuing, and then we get an inverse head and shoulders and we can start targeting the other side of the range. So in this structure we do have higher lows and some little higher highs. However, since then we have been creating lower lows and lower highs. So what you want to see is that price tries to make a new lower low, makes it a little, and immediately bounces back up, and that's the signal usually that buyers are stepping in. So that's what I'm trying to describe here, in which we are at the final hurdle before we are going to fall down. So I'd rather want to see this entire zone sustain as support, might wick to 30.9, but this level I'd want to sustain as support, as beneath here there's not much. And given the fact that we have been testing it so many times, you don't want to see it make another low, so beneath this low, as then I'm assuming we're going to have a test at 24k, as that is the next level based on this entire block that we have here. So we are in crucial areas right now for Bitcoin, through which you want to see it sustain at this entire block between 31 to 31.7, and then have a light bounce towards the resistance, test the support again, and continue moving. And once we discuss testing the support again, we can start discussing Ethereum as well. We have been getting, or you can see a chart here, but I'll just clean it up a little bit. What you see on most of those altcoins is that we make a beautiful bounce up. So we've got support, we've got a quite clear support as well. We've tested those and we bounce back up. So we make this bounce up, retest it for the double bottom. As you can see, we've got a double bottom, and then this entire support becomes resistance. So we got a test here for the first time, and then we've got resistance, through which price comes down to test the support again. And that is not very strange to be happening, as when you go back in history, you can see that, for instance, after September, we've had the exact same. Price dropped down on Ethereum, bounced back up, rejects, tests again for support, bounces up, rejects crucial level, makes a higher low, flips for support, continues to move, rejects, flips level, continues to move, rejects. So this structure of retesting the lows is not uncommon. So we've stated that you want to see Ethereum hold this entire level here that we have, as then it's going to make a slightly higher low, and it's also constructing a new support level based on the daily block. So I actually have to make it like this. So we have been making the double bottom here. We are still making lower highs, but if we sustain to make a new higher low, or if we sustain to test the support again and bounce back up once again, we could be continuing, and then given this entire structure, we are probably testing this range high again. If that corrects, I'm going to look at 2.9. So this is a beautiful period where you can start accumulating your positions, which I've been doing as well. I've been able to sell at those highs, I'm able to buy back lower, and therefore have more coins, which I definitely want to hold on to for the entire bull cycle that is still, or the new impulse wave that is still going to come. When we look at Ethereum against Bitcoin, we can see that we've lost support here. We are losing 0.6, but the entire critical level that you want to hold on to is this entire level here. If that sustains support, most likely we're going to have another breaker. If that is lost, then this structure of making lower lows and lower highs is continuing, and then I'm going to look around the area of 0.45 for support. Conclusion, we're at the lower bound through which you have to be watching the markets. Is it a bad shape right now? Not entirely. It's giving you opportunities, but you have to watch out for a potential breakdown. I'll see you again tomorrow for a fresh new update.